in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cavaliers will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hokies offense is on the field for the first time today. This is the quintessential blue-collar versus white-collar perception as they square off for the Commonwealth Cup.
These two teams just don't like each other. When Virginia Tech and Virginia take the field, man, there is a lot of hitting going on.
Yeah, it's always cool because it's later in the year, it's cold outside, and just the hitting, the physicality, the disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
First down here for the offense. The give to the single back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Gomez. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They're going to run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
He'll bring it out. It's Aurora. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going.
Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Singletary.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Wayne Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to get behind the defense. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The play action fake. Trying to get a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by 150 miles duking it out for the Commonwealth Cup, you know emotions tend to run high. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
On the run, it's Griffin. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's caught. It's Griffin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked off his feet. faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gomez. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hokies in the hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Slater. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, touchdown Hokies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give as they work on that clock. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Running it back, it's Griffin. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports